Dang. Call me so I can make it juicy for you.
Hey guys, Willie here. I wanted to give you a quick video. I've been getting a lot of requests from people actually asking about how I move on Udyr. So this is going to be a movement guide to Udyr. A lot of people, you know, when you play Udyr, it's funny. Every time I bring this up on stream, people make jokes about, oh, Udyr, you just right click. You should make a 10-minute video on your mouse settings, which, hey, here's my mouse settings for those that care. But the point of this video today is, seriously, there are a lot of little things that separate a good Udyr from a bad Udyr player. Since our champion doesn't have a gap closer, 100% of, I guess, your capabilities as a player revolves around your ability to essentially move with or against the enemy champions, depending on what you need to do. So the first thing I always tell people when I'm giving out movement advice is learn how to use a move, okay? So what a move does is it makes it to where when you put your a move, it's going to pop up this cursor, and if you click, you're going to move to that location. Now, if anything is in auto attack range, or if there's anything nearby, you're automatically going to go there and start auto attacking. So let's say we make a move right here. You see that my champion is moving towards the enemy target dummy instead of towards the cursor location, right? This is important on Udyr for a ton of reasons, okay? Those of you that don't play without a move and you're just right-clicking around on Udyr and you're just getting all your auto attacks this way, sure, you can play the game this way, but you are missing out on so much micro movement, and you're tying up your right hand, essentially, because you're constantly going to be moving and clicking and manually auto-attacking stuff. For those wondering, I also do leave my auto-attack on, so it's not like I have my auto-attack off or anything like that. But the reason why you want to get in the habit of A-moving is it really helps you get in the cycle of using Udyr effectively. So you'll see here, when I'm playing Udyr, I'm using A-move essentially every single auto attack, because you see that cursor keeps getting pulled up at my feet or whatever, right? A-move is really, really important, and the keyboard slamming that you hear on my keyboard is me smashing A-move, all right? So here's essentially the rhythm of how I play Udyr. You can play Udyr however you want, but if you want my advice on how to move as Udyr, as you're auto-attacking, so let's say you've got Q, as soon as you auto-attack, you click away immediately, right? So you get in the habit of auto-attack, click, auto-attack, click, auto-attack, click. This is the first, like, foundation of moving as Udyr, is try and move at the same time as the auto attack animation is going off, right? You see how I'm still swiping, but I'm moving at the same time? This is layer one, is get good at this little pattern, literally just go into a practice tool, because every single microsecond that you don't move while that auto attack animation is going off is missed movement speed for you. Once you get good at that, then you're going to press A. So instead of clicking, so you're going to do this, click, and then you hit A at the exact same time. Sometimes the cursor pops up, sometimes it doesn't, but it's a game of while the auto attack goes off, you're pressing A and clicking at the same time. What this does for you is it allows you to click, and then you click A move. I don't know if that makes sense, but you see how click A move, and it makes it to where your champion moves away but also pass back. This is important because when you're fighting enemy champions and they're throwing skill shots at you, you have to be able to dodge and duck and weave. But your champion will also auto path back into them to make sure you're actually going to get the auto attack off. So let's say they're also stutter stepping, and this is a live human and not a target dummy. They're also going to be stutter stepping left and right. It's going to be hard for you to predict where to move. If you get in the habit of A moving, you're automatically going to path back towards them no matter what. This is also super useful in moments like this. So like, let's say, you know, they've got a target dummy in the enemy bush and you've got no vision. Let's say you're checking for Baron and you've got to do this. A move into the bush, right? It makes a big difference because you immediately go into auto attacking. So when you check vision late game, you go into bear and you A move into bushes. So that way you automatically stun anybody if they're there. The other time it's super useful is, let's say it's like Samira, Katarina, Nocturne mid-ult. When they start flying in your screen, you're not going to have vision of them usually, or they're going to be outside of range of you. If you go into bear stance and you A move, as soon as they dash into melee range of you, you're going to stun them because you put A move on instead of clicking. So let's say there's two realities, right? The one reality is you're standing here and you're just auto attacking and they fly into range and you didn't use A move. you'll see here with auto attack off, you'll still auto attack them, but it's not proactive. Like, let's say they're right here. You'll never get this stun off. But let's say the Nocturne ult flies in and you're right here, and you put a move off, you're automatically going to path to him mid-flight and stun him. Tristana jump, it works the same exact way. Let's say Tristana is jumping away from you. If you a move, you will stun her mid-air. Instead of having to like try and use your right mouse and like click her mid-air or whatever, you just a move and it'll go into it. So pathing on Udyr, this is kind of, if you've ever heard somebody say orb walking, this is what orb walking is. It just means you move with enemy champions. So let's get like a live target dummy here. You'll see here, you never actually stand still. So the worst thing you can do on Udyr is just right-click hands off and let your champion follow them with auto-attacking, and you switch stances. You want to proactively click and move with them, so that way you can always be one step ahead of their movement and make it to where it's not easy for them to escape, right? This is another habit that you want to build as Udyr. Finally, the last thing that I'm going to bring up here on screen, is I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the webcam and all that, is this is an old video I have, but essentially 10 tricks on Udyr. There's a final thing you need to know about, and it's called flash input buffering on stun. All this means is if you're going to flash stun somebody, right-click on them outside of the actual auto-attack range, so that way when you do flash near them, you're going to input buffer the stun, and it's going to go off a little bit faster, right? This is really, really useful for trying to get instant kills on champions that have flash up, because you can surprise them, or if you're flashing out of a bush and you want to give them absolutely no reaction time, that's the best way to guarantee it. If you found today's video useful, please let me know. I always enjoy making these guide videos, and of course, there's a lot of little things with Udyr that I don't really talk about on stream. One of the things is literally how to move. You know, I heard this quote once that Michael Jordan would be a terrible coach at basketball because there's just things like dribbling. He doesn't even think about it. Just it's second nature to him at this point. And so I feel there's a lot of little things with Udyr. If you have similar ideas for other videos, what originally sparked the idea for this video was a YouTube comment. So make sure to leave comments below if you want to see other guides, and I will make sure to get to it when I can. Otherwise, thank you very much for clicking on today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and have a great weekend. This should be uploaded on Sunday, so have a great weekend, everybody.
Dang. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya.